Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn how to find the equation of graphs parallel to others and passing through a specific point. Let's have a look at the first example. Here you have the equation of a line is y equals minus 4x plus 3. Okay. We need to find now the equation of another line that is parallel with y equals minus 4x plus 3 and passes through the point minus 1, 2. Now, something that you must remember forever is that parallel lines have equal gradients. Which means if our line, let's say the first line's equation is y equals minus 4x plus 3, so the gradient of this line is minus 4, let's say m1, okay, is minus 4, then the gradient of our line, I'm going to put it under here, it is again going to be minus 4, and I'm going to call that m2. So m2 equals minus 4. Right. Now, we can write the equation of the second line, substituting the m2. So the equation of the second line is going to be y equals minus 4x plus c. Okay, remember, gradients are the same, but the c's are not the same. Now, we have a chance to find the c, because we know the coordinates of the point that the lines goes through. So we know the x equals minus 1 and y equals 2. And so what you do now, we will substitute x and y. So we have 2 equals minus 4x means minus 4 times x. So it is going to be minus 4 times minus 1, I'm going to put the minus 1 in bracket. A negative number, I use brackets to keep them neatly. Plus c. C we don't know, so we are going to find out in a minute. Okay, let's carry on with our operations. So 2 equals minus 4 times minus 1 is 4, because two negative numbers give a positive number, plus c. Get rid of the 4, so minus 4 plus c here. Minus 4 from both sides. Okay, and the 2 minus 4 equals minus 2, so minus 2 equals c. There you go. So now we have the c of our second line. We have the m of the second line. And so what you do is substitute both of them in an equation. So the equation of our line, it is going to look like this. Y equals minus 4x minus 2. Just like that. Let's have a look at another example. Now, this is the new equation we have. 2y minus 3x plus 4. So we need to find the equation of our new lines, which we are going to show the working out here. And the new line passes through the point 6, 7. Now, if we have a look at this equation, 2y minus 3x plus equals 4, we notice something. Now, we know the general formula of equation of a straight line is y equals mx plus c, or the standard formula. Now, is this equation in this form? No. We need to put the y by itself on the y side of the equation to be able to get to this form. So we need to rearrange 2y minus 3x equals 4. Let's do it. So we have 2y minus 3x equals 4. Let's get rid of the minus 3x first by doing plus 3x on both sides. So the whole idea is to get rid of a whole minus 3x and to get rid of the 2. Okay, so we leave the y by itself. on the, in this case, on the left-hand side of the equation. And so we cross out minus 3x's, and we have 2y equals 3x plus 4. And then now, to get rid of the 2, we divide by 2 both sides of the equation, because we always apply the opposite operation. 2y means 2 times y. So to get rid of the 2, we divide by 2 both sides. And by that means each term of the both sides of the equation. So this one will be divided by 2, and 4 is going to be divided by 2 as well. So we cross the 2's out, and then the final version is going to look like this. Y equals 3/2 of x, which means 3 divided by 2 is 1.5x. And then 4 divided by 2 is 2, so plus 2. There you go. So this way we get to find out how much is the gradient of our first line. It is 1.5. And that means that the gradient of our second line is 1.5 because they are parallel. This is what the equation says. This is what the question says. And we know that parallel lines have equal gradients. So the equation of our line, of our second line, is going to look like this. 1.5x plus c. We don't know how much c is, so we are going to substitute. Now, how can we substitute? What can we substitute? We know that our line goes through the point 6, 7. These are the coordinates of the point. That means we can substitute the coordinates into this equation to be able to find the c. So y is 7 equals 1.5 times the 6, because that is the x plus c. So 7 equals 1.5 times 6 is 9 plus c. And minus 9 both sides, minus 9, so c equals minus 2, or c equals minus 2. There you go, minus 2. And now we just found out the c. We knew the m is 1.5, so we rewrite the equation of the second line. And that is going to be y equals 1.5 x minus 2. That's it. Let's have a look at our last example. Now, in this case, we have the line L1, as you see, it says a straight line. L2, so another one, is parallel to this line and passes through the point 0, minus 5. Find an equation of the straight line L2. Now, to find the equation of the straight line L2, all we need to know, again, we need the m, okay? We need the m and we need the c. Can we find the m? Yes, we can, because if we know the m of the line L1, that means we know the m of the line L2 because they are parallel. Let's find the L of the line L1. Here, we don't have the equation of L1, but we have the line, and that means we can find the gradient. How do we find the gradient? Let's locate 2 perfect points on the line. There are so many lovely and perfect points on the line, so I'm going to select this one here and this one there. And let's draw the right angle triangle. There you go. So gradient is the change of y. This is the y over the change of x's, okay? So gradient, as you see, is 1/2, and it's positive. Positive goes to the right and up. Positive 1/2. So m is 1/2. Okay, let's substitute. Y equals 1/2 x, okay, x plus c. Now it is the right time to find the c by substituting the coordinates of the point 0, minus 5. So minus 5 is the y, so minus 5 equals 1/2 times 0, because x is 0, plus c. So this is all 0, so minus 5 equals c. So c is minus 5. Now, all we need to do is substitute into the equation And then this is going to, how the equation is going to look like. So y equals half x minus 5. Just like that. So exactly the same strategy when you know the equation of the line, or if you have the straight line. So all you need to do is get the gradient either from the equation of the first line or from the straight line graph of the first line. Okay, there you go. So, and then substitute the coordinates of the point into it to be able to find the new C, and then substitute again to be able to write the final version of the equation of the line, of the new line that is parallel to the first line and goes through that point. Right. So here's something for you to work independently. You are going to find the equation of the line, of a new line that is parallel to 2x minus 3y equals 5 and passes through the point 3 and 4. Thank you very much for watching Mathssteps. Have a lovely day and thank you for supporting Mathssteps. Bye-bye. Hope you enjoyed the lesson.